McDonald. Here's Cadden. Tate's cross. McDonald helps it on. Scooped away by Kiernan. McHugh. Gives Rangers a chance to probe here. Hyndman. Terrell has moved ahead of him. Tavernier for O'Halloran. Tavernier. Away by Hennigan. Here's Halliday. Craig Clay for McDonald. Scott McDonald decided to go for goal himself, even though Chalmers was available.
It just shows you how hard these Motherwell players work. That was Louis Moult who won the ball just outside his own box, setting McDonald and Cadden away.
The playing surface here at Fir Park this season is an absolute dream. The rain and the snow make it zip around as Chalmers crosses. Tate could yet keep this alive. He has kept it in. Kiernan. Chalmers ready to send it back, but it's cleared by Hyndman. Returned by Hamill. Met by Hill. O'Halloran has caught McHugh here with a high one, and the Motherwell players are raging, and Willie Collum has a call to make here, and it's going to be a red card for Michael O'Halloran. With just 4 minutes played, Rangers down to 10 men.
Well, I'm not surprised he's gone because it's so high. The only thing that surprises me, Ian, is it's out of character for Michael O'Halloran. But I think when he sees this back, he'll see how high he was. The Motherwell players absolutely furious with that challenge. So early in the game. You can see here it's a poor touch, but look how high he is. He opens his foot out so that all of the studs are going into the body here. Carl McHugh is in trouble. This is a really sore one to take. Willie Collum had the perfect view of it. I think he took a couple of seconds just to make up his mind, but you can't get away with that, Ian. It's a stupid challenge, it's reckless, it's dangerous. No thought given to what that means to your opponent. Hopefully he will make a good recovery, but you can't blame Willie Collum for showing a red card so early.
I think Mark Warburton or David Weir will be complaining too much. It was a dreadful challenge from Michael O'Halloran and certainly had a character, but it's not really an excuse in the circumstances. Thankfully, Carl McHugh is back on his feet, but McGee's Motherwell have a man advantage already. George McFadden working alongside McGee. Terrell. Hyndman. Terrell. He was on loan at Granada in Spain in the first half of this season. Still got bored with the weather. Here's Wallace. Kenny Miller. Richard Tate to clear. Joe Chalmers won't be returning, so Motherwell are going to have to make a change. Lee Wallace. Hyndman. Halliday. Terrell. Jack McMillan will be coming on for Joe Chalmers shortly. Hyndman, perfect pass for Miller. Now Tavernier. Nobody to aim for in the box yet. Now they've arrived. Screened by McManus. Miller. Wallace, Mackay. Halliday. Mackay. Hyndman. Plenty of room here for Halliday. Kiernan. Miller, closely watched by Hennigan. Mackay. Miller, lovely ball through for Mackay. Motherwell with enough bodies around.
Good football from Rangers, very patient, knocked it about really well, waiting for the opening.
And Scott McDonald has caught Kenny Miller here. And it's going to be a red card for Scott McDonald, would you believe? And now both teams are down to 10 men as McDonald walks.
David Weir and James McFadden having walks on the bench here. Scott McDonald can't believe it. He took a heavy touch, and then with Kenny Miller it became a 50-50. Amazing that before the half hour we've got a 10v10. Miller just jostling. There's a 50-50. Looks as though he gets the ball, McDonald, but then his follow through is certainly onto the instep. The ankle of Kenny Miller. And again, you can't blame Willie Collum if he's seen that foot so high over the ball, catching the opponent right on the ankle. That's a sore one for Miller. I think it's entirely justified. Yet another red card.
Yeah, no option again really for Willie Collum. Michael O'Halloran sent off after just 4 minutes. And Scott McDonald for Motherwell. Motherwell, it's all happening here at the moment. Joe Chalmers' bloody nose hasn't stopped bleeding, so he's had to go off. To be replaced by Jack McMillan. A few players who want to have it takes. To the one area of the box where there was all of his teammates around. Covered by Halliday ahead of Cam. Halliday picks out Kenny Miller. Miller! Always rising, but always capable.
Yeah, plenty of power behind it. One touch to set it up. It's a lot of power, but can't keep it down. What I admire Rangers the last number of weeks, the amount of late goals that they get. Ian, I think it's a strength that they have. And you just wonder whether they've got that today.
4 of their 5 goals against Motherwell this season have come in the 84th minute or later. 2 of them in the 91st. History repeats itself. Fir Park to the last 20 minutes. What do you feel like it was? Tavernet. Kiernan. Hill. Tavernet. Really good clearance. Tavernet picks it up. Sees off Craig Clay. Hyndman. Wallace is in here. It's Lee Wallace. It's Waghorn. It's Kenny Miller. When there is a question, Kenny Miller usually has the answer. He's done it again and again and again against Motherwell.
Well, he takes the applause. I love the work here of Emerson Hyndman. Outside the box, when he picks the ball up here, he does really well. There's the 1-2 with Waghorn. But his is the pass that gets Rangers in behind. Unbelievable miss from Waghorn, but it falls perfectly for Kenny Miller. Yet again, he's the man in the right place at the right time. It's a tap-in, but he's read this move really well. There's a number of options there, and Miller, yet again, takes advantage.
Kenny Miller. 9th goal in his last 11 games against Motherwell. I think they are sick of the sight of him. The man who turned around last week's Scottish Cup meeting at Ibrox has pounced again at Fir Park. The first half hour.
I think you'll be happy with the new look midfield. Halliday in there, of course, either side of Terrell and Hyndman. Hyndman for me has been very neat and tidy. Vital role in that breakthrough goal.
Waghorn chasing, Hennigan is with him. Windass has made up ground to get into the box. Forrester. Windass can't get near that.
If he moves a bit earlier, Windass, he's on there for a tap-in. Forrester does really well here. Windass is always on the way back. A bit earlier, he would have had a tap-in there for a 2-goal advantage.
Rangers have scored first 12 times in the league this season. Their only defeat was to Celtic on New Year's Eve. They have something to hold on to here as they look to make it 4 wins out of 4 against Motherwell this season, even though there have been some very close affairs. Windass. Louis Malt. Decent touch for Clay. Not many options available for him. McMillan. McManus. We're back tomorrow with more action from the Scottish Premiership as the champions Celtic take on Hearts. 12:30, Sky Sports 1, Sky Sports 5.
For all that Motherwell are still in the game, and they haven't really asked anything of Wes Foderingham in this second half.
Wallace. Windass. It'll be a Motherwell throw. Final 5 minutes. Motherwell are running out of time. They conceded in the 84th and 89th minute last weekend at Ibrox. They need to come up with a similar comeback of their own here. Manus put late by Waghorn.
Such a stupid foul from Waghorn, just allowing McManus and Hennigan to go up for this dead ball here.
Hamill then aiming it towards Hennigan. On well by Kiernan. McMillan. Hamill. Up by Waghorn, but it finds its way to Elliot Freer. Elliot Freer in his final games for Forest Green Rovers was involved in a 5-5, a 5-1 and a 4-3. So it's just 1-0 in this game. Motherwell hoping to change that. 5-5 is all well and good, but some of us have seen a 6-6 here. Windass. It's Hyndman! Brilliant finish! And he has certainly made an impression on his first start for Rangers, and that has sealed the deal for them today.
Yeah, he's been excellent, hasn't he? That's a lovely finish. He's still full of running, full of energy this late in the game. driving forward, not content just to sit once he plays the forward pass. And then there, couple of touches to set himself for a clean strike at goal. Very impressive performance this afternoon from Emerson Hyndman. So well for the opening goal, and there's the clincher. He's getting closed down all the time, but manages to get a shot away. There's a lot of power in it, and that's why Samson can't keep it out. Gets a bit of a hand to it, but just too much power behind the shot at goal.
A pivotal player today. He certainly has made his presence felt. A hand in the first, scoring the second. It's only the second senior goal of his career. The other one was for Fulham against Cardiff at the end of last season. Bournemouth signed him last summer. Rangers have him on loan. It looks like that will be